Hello and welcome once again, mods out of YouTube. This is me, Luther574, and I am going to review the first episode of Dragon Ball Z Super. So, I was thinking since I started it up and it had nothing but Japanese symbols, what they do for actually what they read, pretty much. Well, the first half of it is basically no. It starts off it starts off with Goku riding a machine, um, plowing some of the land, making it fertile, I guess. But the only reason he's doing that is because Chi-Chi, after he saved the world from Majin Buu, or Kid Buu, she told him he needs to work for at least 6 months, I guess. He doesn't mention this until he eats, and Goten drives off. Well, Goku trusts Goten, and Goten got distracted by watching Goku train a bit, and Goten, on the machine, falls off the cliff. Goku saves his life. Well, doesn't really save his life because Goten would have survived the fall. But Goku catches the machine, brings it back up on top of the hill, and he says, if you keep this up, I won't be able to train. And Goten's all like, well, why? Goten didn't say anything. He said something, but I forget. But he was basically saying, I would prefer training on King Kai's planet. So, eh, it starts off really good. It does, and most of the time it's showing Goten and... Before I get into that part, I'm going to say that Gohan and Videl are walking, and Videl gives Gohan a gift, which is a book, and he gets a little bit upset. Not really upset, but he's sad that he can't really buy anything for her because most of the time she's getting things for him. Well, yeah. And then it goes on to Goten and what's his name? Trunks. Goten and Trunks getting a marriage gift. It's a marriage gift? A wedding gift for Videl. And they were trying to get something for, like, applying the face or something like that. And mostly everything is like 500 zenny, 5,000 zenny, 6,000 zenny, and they overhear this man talking to one of the people who work there, and he tells them there's a hot spring that has all these um, nourishments that'll help the skin. And so Goten and Trunks gets information on where to find the hot springs from the old man, and they go. They see the actual hot springs, and so they didn't take the water, only for the fact that they see a old man and a couple of old women in there. But the old man they saw that was in there sneezed and his dentures fall out of his mouth and into the hot springs. Yeah, that doesn't sound very sanitary. So they're like, okay, let's try and find a different area if we can get this. So instead they get spring water. And they fly on back to Videl, they give it to her. Oh. So that was the end of the whole Videl, Gohan, Trunks thing. So there's a scene in the episode that has Beerus and Whis, and apparently Beerus is doing what he's doing, what he does. Um, destruction to planets. So he eats something, and they say, "Does it please you?" He says, "It's okay. It's delicious. Just a little bit salty and very greasy." He doesn't like greasy foods, so instead of destroying the whole planet, he destroys only half of the planet. Oh, and this is one part that I absolutely loved about the whole show. Not the show, but the episode. The heck is on me? Feels like I'm wet. Okay, so after the whole thing with Beerus happens, we see Mr. Satan talking with a whole bunch of interviewers. He's talking to people, and most of them are TV people. So Majin Buu comes out and he's like, "I'm hungry. I am hungry." And in Satan's way, he was trying to tell Boo, "I'm doing something here. Go wait." But apparently he was rewarded 1,000 zenny, or 1,000,000 zenny, as a gift for saving the world. Apparently he has already talked to Vegeta. He wanted to give it to Vegeta. But I can see why Vegeta didn't want the money, because he's with Bulma, and Bulma is already one of the other richest people except for Satan. Mr. Satan. I could just call him Hercule. Hercule. And so, Mr. Satan, Hercule, talks to Goku. At first, Goku didn't want it. And then Goten says, "Maybe you should get the money. Maybe if you show all this to Mom, she'll let you train with King Kai on his planet." So he accepts the money. He brings it back. Now Chi-Chi is all like, "Oh my god, yeah, this, that. We'll be able to get Goten all these good teachers and whatnot." So, at the end of her sentence, Goku says, "You don't mind if I go and train with King Kai on his planet, right?" And she's like, "Just make sure to check in time to time." The only reason Hercule wanted to give the money to either Vegeta and Goku is only because of the fact that he knows, not that he knows, it's just that he wanted to give it to one of the people that actually fought. And as Goku said, Hercule helped a whole lot during the battle against Kid Buu, only for the fact that no one on Earth would listen to Vegeta on giving Goku the energy he needed for the Power Ball, not Power Ball, Spirit Ball, or as they call it, the Super Spirit Ball, because of, I don't know. But at the very end of it, after Goku talked to Chi-Chi about training with King Kai on his planet, he instant teleports there. From a mile away, you can see Master Roshi zooming into the house. And Master Roshi's like, "I hear you got a whole bunch of money. You know how many DVDs you can get with that. And oh my god, worst timing for that to happen. Because after that, Chi kicked him out of the house, and this has been Luther574. I hope you enjoyed this review of me talking about my... I hope you enjoyed my review on the first episode of Dragon Ball Super. Only reason I said Dragon Ball Super is because when I watched it on Anime Freak, it didn't say Dragon Ball Z Super. Well, this has been Luther574. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. And if you have anything you want to talk about, throw it down in the comment section. This has been me. See ya in the next video. Goodbye.